Yay, we're on live. I think I got it figured out. Awesome. Okay. So excited to have everyone on with us tonight. We're going to slowly start trickling on, but I'm going to go ahead and get started since this is recorded. So if you're just hopping on, you can share this with other people and it'll still be here for you. But yeah, we're so excited. So I'm just going to dive in. I'm going to open up a little screen share. I'm so excited because tonight we have on myself and my diamond coach, or I'm about to introduce myself. I'm Brittany Spain and my diamond coach, Maggie Figueira. So I'm really, really pumped up for this call because this is her first big call, but she's bringing the good stuff. So let's dive in to a screen share with some slides to make it a little more fun. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. You see that, Maggie?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So here we go. So we're diving in. I'm so excited. What is coaching? Coaching, it's a lot. Here's a few little blurbs, what coaching has brought for us and a lot of coaches on the team, but there's so much more. Accountability with fitness and nutrition and staying on track yourself. Financial freedom, not a big motivator for everyone, but it's been a blessing for a lot of people that have found this opportunity. Travel, lots of opportunities to travel and do things that maybe you wouldn't have done in your life before. So that's really awesome. We have some coaches in Cancun right now enjoying a trip that they earned. So yeah, stuff going on all year and fun stuff that yeah, Beachbody offers to us. So another big one for me that's one of my favorite is the friendship. I've made some of my best friends through this coaching opportunity, whether it's a random internet stranger that I've never met or someone that I've known for years like Maggie. It's always different, but it's so cool because it's a group of like-minded people. So and also purpose. I mean, a lot of us that join this opportunity hop on board because we want to help people. We want to spread the good vibes, spread the healthy consciousness, sorry. And, you know, just be good people and pay it forward. So maybe you're in a challenge group and you've experienced that life change and you want to share that, or maybe you just see what we're doing as coaches and you're just like, I'm inspired by that positivity or whatever it is that the coach that invited you to this call has to offer. And yeah, so a big purposeful job and lots of ways to help other people. And so I'm going to hop on to the next slide. So I'm going to introduce myself. I am Brittany Spain. I am a mama to an, Facebook notifications. Let me turn that nonsense off really quick. And I am a mama to a, 8-month-old, and a girlfriend, partner to my boyfriend, Nate, and we've been together for a few neat years now, and it's a full-time job in itself, so you other mamas know exactly how that is, and even if you're not, I started this coaching journey as a single a girlfriend, but I didn't have a child, so I have that experience as well, and it's definitely evolved going through a pregnancy and all that stuff through coaching. So yeah, it can be done no matter where you're at in that stage of life. I am a one-star qualified. I'm a diamond coach, one-star diamond coach, and all that rank stuff. You know, it doesn't really make sense to you maybe right now, but as you dive in more to the coaching stuff, you'll understand the benefits of rank advancing and how all that fun stuff works out. But yeah, it says Shakeology Lifer, and so that sounds kind of silly, but for me, in 2010, I was diagnosed with hepatitis C. It was completely shocking and life-changing, but it was a reality check for me to change my life around and start being more health conscious and getting my weight under control. And for me, it's a liver condition, so I have to be really conscious of what I'm putting through my body. So when I found the coaching opportunity, it looked really cool, just inspiring people. I found my coach on Instagram and just an internet stranger. And I couldn't believe that it was a job, sharing inspiration and positivity with people and making that your full-time job. Like, what, on social media? How cool. And so when I dug in and wanted to see what is Beachbody all about, you know, that's cool, but I don't want to just sell something. That's not, I've never been that kind of person, and it would just make me feel icky. And so I dug in to the products to see if they would work for me. Sorry, my dog's coming in. And Shakeology was what I really gravitated towards. I've never been a protein shake drinker. I'd never drank in a wellness shake before Shakeology. And I researched the ingredients, and it was amazing. I fell in love instantly, and the integrity behind the brand is amazing, and it's a great company to work for. And the products, yeah, they're legit. So for me, that was what that just made me all in and realize that this is the perfect platform for me. So I am the founder of Team Begin Within. And all that team stuff will break down more. You may not be a member of Team Begin Within. That's okay. We're still family members, because more than likely you're still a part of Team Fitspiration, which is the big umbrella above us that is our big family, founded by my coach, Stephanie Chico. And yeah, so like I said, we'll dive in a little bit more on how all that works, but just got to know we're a big family, and we celebrate each other's successes and downfalls and anything, you know, and it's amazing. So the team aspect is one of my favorite parts as well. So what I'm really excited about is introducing my coach, Maggie Figueira, like I already introduced her. But I'm going to let her do her little introduction and explain her background and how she found coaching. Maggie joined one of my challenge groups in the beginning of my coaching journey, and she was skeptical but ready for a change, and it's been so encouraging to watch and inspiring. So I'm excited to hear what she has to share with you guys, and let her give you the goodies, because she has a story. Maggie?
Awesome. Thanks, Britt. So like Brittany said, this is my first call, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm really excited to be able to share this with you guys. I know for me, when I was hopping on my What is Coaching calls, you know, like it's just insane to get the fire that, you know, these coaches have. So I'm really glad that it's my turn to now share that with you.
Oops, sorry. It closed out. Oop, 1 second.
Okay, I'll go ahead and still talk. So guys, I am a mom to 2 kids, 10 and 6. And I have been married for about 8 years now. And for most of that time, I have been a stay-at-home mom / part-time, super part-time restaurant employee. But I started out going to San Diego State, and I was diehard. I'm going to be a teacher, and I'm going to be a mathematics major. And, you know, I just realized that, hey, this isn't for me. So I decided to move on. The next thing that kind of sparked my interest was going to makeup school. So I moved on up from San Diego to Hollywood, and I took on really my first passion that I've ever found in my life, and that was the film industry. And I really, really wanted to pursue this. I'm very, very shortly after I graduated makeup school, I found out that I was pregnant. I was 22, super, super young, and kind of just rushed into this whole motherhood. You know, I didn't have the opportunity to discover, you know, who I was and, you know, anything really. And so it really left me no options besides to work in the restaurant business. My husband also, who I met at the restaurant, you know, we both worked there he's still in the restaurant business for many, many, many years. And it was because of the convenience of hours. We could work opposite shifts, and the quick, easy money. And, you know, we continued to do this because for me, it wasn't worth me to send my kids to daycare for the amount of money that it would cost. I'm sure, you know, if you are a mom, you know that that costs a lot of money. But for me personally, I wanted to stay at home, and I wanted to be able to be there for my kids' first words, and I wanted to be there to teach them the ABCs, and I wanted to watch them laugh and giggle, you know, and I wanted to be that person. You know, I didn't want to just have that experience for them or for myself, you know, at a daycare. And I know moms, you know, there's plenty of moms out there that, you know, love and enjoy their careers, but my place was at home. So, you know, that was kind of a blessing, and, you know, at the same time, it made me become very lost and, you know, not happy. I wasn't happy in the restaurant business. And I knew that I had more potential. I knew that I had more to offer the world. But because of having to stick in this situation, it contributed to more of my depression that I had, and, you know, not really knowing where I fit in. My husband and I decided about 1.5 years ago that it was best for our family if we were to move to Texas, which is halfway across the country, you know, leaving the Bay Area. And, you know, we did this because we felt like we would be more financially sound, that we would be able to offer our children more. And, you know, we had so much hope for this. And, you know, I moved here, and immediately it didn't feel right. And I had hit the lowest part of my life that I have ever been at. And it was really hard for me. I didn't want to wake up in the mornings. I didn't want to interact with my kids. I didn't even want to get out of bed. And so I received a message from my friend Brittany, and, you know, her and I worked at restaurants before, and she was just reaching out to me as a friend, and, you know, really could sense that I was in a really troubled spot in my life. And she, you know, she wanted me to be a part of this group, this, you know, accountability group. And I had no idea what that was at the time. And I was really skeptical that this, you know, me giving her 30 days of my time was really going to change my life. And so because I was at my lowest point, I figured, why not? I'll give it a shot, and, you know, I will give her 30 days. What have I got to lose? So I joined my first challenge group in November of 2013, and was using T25, which became later a love and passion of mine, good old Sean T. But the challenge group was a major component of, you know, a support group, which I never really had before, and accountability, which I hugely need in my life. But within the first week of our challenge group, we were doing a mini challenge. And these are just small little things, tasks that we have our challengers do to engage in the group. And so this being my first challenge group, and, you know, my very first mini challenge, and Brittany challenged me to, you know, strip down to my birthday suit and to look at myself in the mirror and to give one word describing how I felt. And, you know, to be nice to myself, but to be honest, this was a really, really, really huge gut check moment for me. I realized in that moment, I realized in that moment that for about 8 years, I had gone through my life not looking at myself in the mirror, not being in any photographs. And if, you know, somebody tagged me in a picture on Facebook, whatever, I would delete it immediately. I wanted no part of it. I couldn't stand myself. I couldn't make eye contact with myself in the mirror. And I knew right then, when my word came to mind, defeated, that this was not the way, that that this was not what my life was meant to be, that I was meant for so much more, and that I needed to be stronger as a woman, as a wife, as a mother. And so this is what, was my aha moment as to, why I do this. And so I full-heartedly went into this 30 days. I ended up finishing T25, and the challenge was repeated to me. And it was amazing to me to be able to come back after 10 short weeks of, working on myself and my diet and everything, and coming back and being able to look in the mirror, not only make eye contact with myself and appreciate every part of me, but coming up with the word of worthy. I am worthy of great things. I am worthy of this weight loss. I am worthy of being at my goal weight. And that right there was where the passion came for me. And all of that was just emanating to everyone. And, people were asking me, like, what are you doing? Whoa, who is this girl? Like, where did this come from? And I did a complete 180. And, this first challenge group saved my life, and that's why I became a coach, was to, share what had been done for me to everyone else, not only has being a coach, given me a discount on Shakeology, which, it's the healthiest thing that I put in my body every day, besides all of my clean eating, but, it fuels me. It's helped my stomach problems. It's, cleared up my face. And I wanted to stay on it. And so I wanted that discount. But more than anything, I needed the accountability. I needed to know that this was a lifestyle for me, and that I was going to continue feeling as great and awesome as this, and I was going to continue to help change lives. I look back and, was I scared to become a coach? Yeah, I was terrified, because I was still on my journey. I still had a lot of weight to lose. I still, I didn't feel like I was complete yet. And I'm so thankful that I jumped in when I did with both feet, because I've changed and helped so many of my friends and family, and had I waited, who knows where they would be, who knows where I would be. But, it was something that I had to do. In my life, I haven't had a really huge, awesome family. And so, I saw a quote on Pinterest or something, about like family is who you choose. And I choose my family, Team Begin Within family, my Team Fitspiration family, my Beachbody family. They provide such a sisterhood, and there's guys too, don't get me wrong, but it's such a strong sense of community, and they're there to help me celebrate whenever I do awesome things. And I've never felt so complete and naturally fitting into a community like this that just helps build you up and make you stronger. And I think that women need that. Another thing that I wanted to share with you guys was is my coaching of accountability, or availability. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. And the thing that I love the most about this is that I don't have a boss. I don't have anyone breathing down my neck telling me what to do, or what time to clock in or anything. And it's all me. My son has started kindergarten this last year, and he's been sick so much. He's missed 17 days of school, which is a lot. And it's, I haven't had to call in sick. I haven't had to get a shift covered, and I can guilt-free stay home and take care of my baby, and, be there when, my family needs me. And that to me is priceless, you know, to be able to have that availability. And, you know, with that, like my husband had an accident last week. He's totally safe. But he totaled his car and it was paid off. And so normally this would put me in a whirlwind, and, you know, I'd have to sit there and crunch numbers and, oh my gosh, like, what are we going to do? And if it weren't for this Beachbody opportunity, I would be down to a 1-car family. And, you know, that would be a huge sacrifice for my family. We would have to, you know, quit all of our extracurricular activities, baseball, soccer, you know, just because of a random accident. And because of my stay-at-home job, I get to be able to share, I get to be able to, share my income with my family, and I get to contribute to that. And right now we're car shopping, and I don't have to worry about that car payment that we're adding on, and I don't have to worry about the added insurance and everything else that comes with it. It's all being taken care of because I'm helping people get healthy at home. And, you know, so like with doing all of this, like it's not only feeling, you know, the financial freedom and, you know, all of those other aspects, but I'm able to stay at home and make genuine connections through social media and have it turn into an actual income. And like, are you kidding me? Like this has been the biggest blessing in my life, you know, emotionally, mentally, physically, like every aspect of my being has been saved because of this opportunity. And you know, if you're sitting here listening, wondering, you know, if this is for you, like, all I can say is jump with both feet and a full heart and just go for it. That's all I have, Britt.
I loved it. That was great. Thank you so much. That's why I wanted you on. No, I love hearing your story, and it's super inspiring. I think it's more common, and a lot of people feel like I have to be perfect to start, and that's not the case. And you've shown that and some. So thank you for sharing that. So let's see. So you're inspired. You're hearing all this awesome stories, and so I get it. I get why you're a coach, but I still don't I don't understand what a coach is. So let me break it down for you. So I made this little diagram, and I'm going to try to get through this pretty quickly, so I won't hold you guys too long. So discount coach, these aren't like Beachbody terms. These are like layman's Brittany terms, because that's how I work. I like simple descriptions. So if you're like me, this might help you out. So the yellow bubble is my little discount coach. So you might be like, okay, like Maggie, maybe I don't want to do what you're doing. Maybe the social media thing isn't for me right now. It's just, I'm just not into that. But, you know, I do love Shakeology. I do love all the programs. I'm finding myself, you know, I'm in a challenge group, and every month I'm getting a new program because I'm so stoked on the programs and they're working for me. Whatever it is, and you want to earn that 25% off, you can just be a discount coach and just benefit from that. The next one, I call it the accountability coach. So I've had coaches that just want to help people just duplicate what they've already had. So they've had success in a challenge group, and they're like, dude, my life has changed. People are coming up to me and they're like, what are you doing? Like, you're happy, you're positive, you're beaming, you're healthy looking, your skin's glowing, like you're thin, you know, that if that matters to them. But just for me, it's that glowing like health, regardless of your waist size. Like something that that coaching does for me is just puts a pep in my step. But so the accountability coach, what I call it, is just someone that wants to host those challenge groups and pay forward that blessing of that fitness and nutrition change. And I think that's cool. But the coolest thing about that is if you decide to start to build that business and you want to help other people, then you also earn a 25% commission off of anyone that joins your challenge group. So that's a pretty cool perk. And so discount coach, accountability coach, and both of those are awesome. And this is why Beachbody is cool, because you can make it whatever you want. But the last one, and like Maggie, like myself, we've decided that this isn't just a job for us. This isn't just some hobby. This is something that like we feel a passion and a burning in our souls to pay this forward and to replicate this business with other people and have not only their lives changed on the fitness and the wellness aspect, but also to have the life-changing aspect of freedom, of being able to take your job with you and have a legitimate income that, like Maggie said, it changes your family, you know, just that little bit. Maybe, you know, it could be $50 for some people would change their life in 1 week. You know, some people, they have bigger dreams. It's totally up to you what you want to make coaching, which is the coolest part. But let's say you do want to build a team of coaches yourself as well. You also earn the opportunity to earn team cycle bonuses and trips and all that fun stuff. For me, the numbers in the beginning and hearing like, oh my gosh, like, you know, this coach made $20,000 in 1 week. I was like, that's awesome, but that sounds like super shady. And I feel like, I don't know how I would feel about like earning that much money helping people. But then it's like, I started to have this different perspective, and maybe that was personal development, but it's like, what could you do if you had a good heart and you had that financial capabilities to really pay that forward to people? What would you do? So I posted a picture of my success partner. Her name's Steph Davies, and she recently was able to buy one of her dream cars, a Lexus. You can see that. And then on the left, she has a picture of her car that she was driving when she picked up the Lexus, and it was a nice Jeep. And she gifted that to someone. And that is something that when we joined on the same day, she was on food stamps. She was just in dire need. And in less than 2 years, she's able to gift someone that needs a car, you know? And so that's what that kind of financial freedom does. And something that I haven't even shared on my social media yet, but I'm super excited about and hits me at my heartstrings because it's been a big motivator for me for a while now. My boyfriend, Nate, he's going to quit his job and just be on a journey of finding what fuels his fire, like he's given me that blessing, next month. And we're going to travel and just enjoy the country this summer. And that's something that I wouldn't have had I not just jumped in and believed that I was meant for something more. But if I used this platform and these tools to truly help people, that I can make a difference. And not only in my family's life and all that stuff, but in the world. I'm telling you, you have no idea the people that like send you a message and you're like, I had no idea this person was watching me. My dad, who hadn't worked out in 2 years, he finished T25 and got in the best shape of his life at age 60 almost. You know, like that's the stuff where it's like, that's priceless to me. My dad getting healthy, that's priceless. My boyfriend getting to stay home with my son like I get to and taking that stress off of me, that's priceless, you know? But with that being said, like your income is going to be a direct reflection of the number of lives you positively affect, whatever. But I put that in the bottom corner because it is a stipulation. You can hear these numbers and you can see this opportunity, but if your heart isn't in the right place, you need to move on. This isn't going to work for you. I'll tell you that right now. But if you do have that burning sensation and fire in your belly to make a difference, yeah, take a chance. That's how I feel. But sorry, I get really fired up and passionate about it because you just really don't know until you are in it how life-changing it can be. But next slide. So Maggie, go for it.
So team this and team that. Here's a little breakdown. So when you join our team, you'll have access to full trainings, full mentorship with your upline, and you know the entire coaching team is all pretty much there for you, along with the one-on-one support, like I said, from your upline The coaching groups, along with Beachbody, do fun incentives. They do monthly prizes. And then it says incentives again, because why not? They're fun. And you can earn prizes, or trips, to Cancun and Nashville. And, I'm super excited to be going to Nashville in, less than 100 days. And there's absolutely no pressure to sell. We don't have any quotas. It's whatever you want to put into this, however many hours, however much energy you want to put into this is what you're going to get out of it. You don't have to worry about stocking products. Beachbody does that for you, which is super nice, because then that's one less headache that we have to deal with. You don't have to host any home parties. You absolutely can if that's what you choose to do. But it's absolutely not something that we have to do. And the best part about all of this is that there's literally no strings, at all. If you sign up as a coach and you get into it and you realize, this isn't really for me, then you can quit. You can absolutely walk away with zero costs to you. There's no penalties, no charges, no nothing. But if you do try this and you realize that this is what you were meant for and that this is your natural fit, then you're already there, and you get an awesome team and, camaraderie in that.
Yes. Thank you, Maggie. I always love that. I hate that with other MLMs, and I hate to use that term either, but with other companies, you'll notice that a lot. And so yeah, I just want to touch on, okay, you love it. You're on this call. You're still at the end of it. So you're interested, right? So where do I even begin? We've got two options for you. So option one, what you can do is you can just go ahead and sign up for the $39.95 coach sign up fee, which is super affordable, considering that gives you access to your, your 25% off, the capabilities to earn 25% commission if that's what you want. If you are military, it's completely free to you to sign up, and no fees. But you'll have to send in your LES forms. So if you're military, I'm sure you understand that. But yeah, no fees, nothing to you. There is a $15 monthly website service fee. And so this is actually great. Like Maggie mentioned, we don't stock any products, so you don't have to spend $500. I don't know if I think Mary Kay does that. But stocking a bunch of products so you can sell it, it's not like that. The cool thing about the website fees is you get 3 websites. And what it does is it's a direct link to your website, and Beachbody will get that order and they'll ship it for you. So how amazing. And it's totally affordable for 3 websites. So when I heard that, I was pretty jazzed, because I don't want to be that person that's at the post office mailing off a bunch of, boxes of Shakeology. It's not I don't have time for that. So, or this is what I did the day that I signed up as a coach, and Maggie as well. Option 2. Start with a challenge pack. So the reason this is so cool is because it completely waives your $40 coach sign up fee. If you're military, that's going to be waived anyways. But yeah, if you are just a regular person and you're going to sign up as a coach, it completely waives that fee. The benefits of having a challenge pack is that it gives you all the tools you need. You get a month of your Shakeology to test it out, see if it's for you. If you hate it, you can return it and get the bottom of the bag refund. And you get to test out a program and all the tools that you need to be able to share this instead of sell it if you decide you want to be a coach. Not only do you have the benefits of being able to talk about all the aspects of coaching, you get the discounted shipping that comes whenever you purchase a challenge pack. And with the challenge pack, you get the bundle discount. So you're saving over $50 regardless of the fee. So, upwards of that. So it's a total savings, and it's an amazing investment if you're looking at this long term and really wanting to run with it. I always tell my friends that are joining, it's the way to go, because you're prepared for success. So that's pretty much all we have for you guys. We're stoked that you made the time to hop on. We're excited to have you on the team if you decide to join. We're happy. Maggie, you got anything to put out?
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to one of us or the coach that invited you. And please don't hesitate, because we're here for you.
Totally. All right. Thank you guys so much, and have a good night.
Bye.